Well, hello everyone and welcome to another very crowded MI Gardener episode. We're here with my asparagus and we want to make sure that they get very established. Do you guys mind? Hey, you're in my personal bubble. Get out. Oh my goodness. Hey, so anyways, we're going to make sure that they survive the winter so they sprout great in the spring and have a great healthy root system. So what I want to talk about today is the importance of fertilizing your perennials in the fall. It's something that not a lot of people talk about and not a lot of people stress, and I think it is something that is so lacking in the gardening world, and it really could help you have a far more successful garden. One of the things that we do with perennials is we like to fertilize them in the spring, but in the spring you use a high nitrogen fertilizer to bring them out of dormancy, get them growing fast, and get them established. However, a lot of people neglect adding phosphorus in the fall to help with the root system. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Trifecta. Trifecta is specially formulated to really target the time of year that the plant is going into. The plant knows what nutrients it needs, and all you have to do is provide it. And would you just get out of my personal bubble? Good heavens, you're getting all your ferns all over me. Okay. Okay. Goodness, I'm gonna need a shower after this. So Trifecta is actually formulated to specifically target the time of year. So if you use it in the spring, the plant knows that it needs to grow faster and it's going to use up that nitrogen before it uses up some of the phosphorus and potassium in it. And it will use it up as it needs it. So we use fertilizer, we use Trifecta fertilizer at all times of the year because the plant is going through different stages and it's going to know what nutrients it needs at that stage. So the plant has already kind of told itself, hey, it's getting colder. I need to start preparing for winter. It's going to actually start absorbing more of that phosphorus and start really getting ready for winter. It also has a lot of potassium in it, which helps to keep the plant healthy in these times when disease and stuff can really come in when it's cold and the plant is not growing in its optimal health. So we want to fertilize in the fall about 40 to 50 days before your first frost date. And that way it's going to give enough time for the plant to really boost that root system to get ready for fall. So what we want to do is we want to come in here, come in close if you can. I would appreciate you getting closer so you can see what I'm talking about. But if not, you can stay your distance. I know I'm getting up really close and personal with these asparagus plants, but I know I've grown into a personal relationship with them, so we can get close. But some people feel a little uncomfortable getting that close. So if you feel comfortable, stay there. If not, come in close and check this out. So you decided to come on in close. I think that's a very good idea, and I'm glad you decided to get up in close personal with my asparagus. Don't worry, they don't bite. They are a little awkward at times, and they get very, they get a little too close at times, but you can just tell them, hey, you're in my personal bubble. They'll respect you. They don't know personal boundaries until you let them know. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be peeling back the mulch. That's the first step you want to do. If you peel back the mulch, you're going to see that the soil is very, very loose. I think that's a great sign. Oh, that's a beautiful sign right there. That is, oh wow, that is a good sign. Would you just check out that soil for a second? Check out that soil. I know you got a shadow there. I'm not sure what's causing. There you go. Look at that beautiful soil there. That is awesome. So what you want to do is just peel back that soil, and you want to make a little bit of a trench right around the crown of those plants. And we're going to do it on all of these, but I wanted to bring you along for this one here. So we want to dig that little trench around the crown of the plant, get any weeds out, because we don't want to fertilize the weeds. We just want to fertilize the asparagus there. So, all right, so now we've got that. We want to take our fertilizer, and we have an application guide on migardener.com. It's a complete application guide for Trifecta. I'd recommend going and checking it out. But what we want to do is we basically want to just put about about a half a cup around the base of the plant, because that's going to make sure that the plant gets very well supported. Now this is for a plant that is around 2 to 3 years old. So what we want to do is we want to look at how old the plant is. If the plant is only 1 year old, about a quarter cup will be just fine. You don't want to apply too much because you're just going to be wasting at that point. But if the plant is about 3 to 4 years old, like this plant is, you want to add, like I said, about a half cup. You don't need any more than a half cup because they're never going to need about any more than that. This just makes sure that the extra plant and the extra root system gets all those nutrients, so you don't, you want there to always be just a little bit of nutrients left over. And so this is going to ensure that the plant's going to take up all the nutrients and maybe leave about 5 to 10% behind. I'd rather have more nutrients in the soil than not enough. So that's basically rule of thumb there. So then all we do is just cover it back up. We're going to water it in, and it's really as simple as that. I absolutely approve of what we just done, and it's going to make sure that the plants are well fed for winter. So there you go. Now we're going to do the rest of these, and I'll get back with you in a second. So there you go. There is how to fertilize your perennials and the importance of doing so. Hopefully you learned something new. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you have any friends that are growing perennials and you've never seen them fertilize, it might be a good idea to put a little bug in their ear and say, hey, you might want to check out this video. It probably will help you out, because I guarantee you it will. So anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed, and as always, remember to grow big or go home. This is Luke from the My Gardener channel, and I'll see you later. Bye.